apologize beforehand for taking time to give you the analysis of Sacred Games Season 2. The web series, which absolutely blew me away in Season 1, changed the game for digital content in India, showcasing how well-known celebrities can easily transition to OTT platforms, creating more waves than ever, and how the series developed debate and controversy to another level, leading to the generation of only curiosity of what it had to offer in the second season. In Season 1, we followed two storylines, one following the aspirations and mayhem-filled journey of Ganesh Gaitonde in Bombay, wanting to be the most notorious man in the densely populated city, and Sartaj Singh, an honorable but disturbed cop who tries to cope with his failed marriage, insomnia, and the lack of respect in the police force. How their journeys cross paths, leading to Ganesh Gaitonde killing himself, and the impending doom that lingers on with the lines, 25 दिन है, बचा लेना अपने शहर को. Here's the analysis of Season 2 and my conclusion. It has been quite a journey writing about this oddly out-of-the-box season, so bear with me. I'm going to try my best not to give any hint of spoilers, so here we go. The setup. We ended Season 1 with the first interaction between Ganesh and Guruji with a phone call as he is rotting in jail, waiting for only death to provide him any kind of comfort. Through this phone call, Ganesh musters up some belief for a future outside the seclusion after the conversation, and after a scuffle between his men and Issa's in jail gets rescued. Sartaj on the other hand connects the dots about who is Ganesh's Teesra Baap, and we come across Trivedi's trapped body in a hideout. What is the plan? What is going to happen in 25 days? What were the clues Gaitonde was giving Sartaj? How did he even reach this point of killing himself? Where was he all this time? Who is Guruji? All of these questions are answered in Season 2. The shift. Okay, one striking difference you will experience in Season 2 if you were fans of the first season is the structure of storytelling. Season 1 was all about fast-paced and progressive character development, parallel storylines getting interlinked in one city, Bombay. It introduced us to the corrupt nature of politicians, the police force, the development of Gaitonde's army in the city, and two timelines which very organically sprinted towards each other to connect the dots. There are several casualties along the way, and we were fascinated by the grey characters and their reckless worlds in the city of Mumbai. In Season 2, however, there is a sharp shift in every context. The timelines switch for several characters one after the other in a single episode. It will take you to Kenya to showcase Gaitonde's new business escapades taking place in the past, at the same time show you Sartaj trying to crack the case in the present, and shift to Croatia to Guruji's ashram and what plans he has in store. So as viewers, you have to be up to speed with each character and timeline they are in. Subplots like twins being subjected to nuclear radiation, the mental degradation of a raw agent, or Guruji's sermons and Dilbag Singh and his connections to the spiritual leader will make you wonder how these events will provide answers. They do, but slowly, in exact contrast to Season 1. Where we were used to one event after the other in Season 1, this season will transport you to those different countries, force you to fully soak into the characters and their world, and provide you only closure in the latter half of the season. It is definitely a slower burn than Season 1, so viewers might get impatient with the story development, an aspect that was far from the experience viewers had in Season 1. Also, a huge shift that I wanted to mention is that Season 1 was an out-and-out bloody thriller. It tapped into what most popular thrillers are known for. Characters that are not perfect in any shape or form find themselves in a world or circumstances that are mostly beyond their control, and the series of events that take place as they take decisions that have severe consequences. Season 2 taps into the psychological and ideological space, however. Season 2's theme is more or less religion and pseudo-secularism that exists in India, with direct context to Anurag Kashyap's commentary and opinion about the state of governance in India today, more of which I will elaborate in the conclusion. The performances. One aspect of Season 1 which has not changed at all are the impeccable performances by the ensemble cast. First of all, Nawazuddin Siddiqui is Ganesh Gaitonde. He is Ganesh Gaitonde. I mean, it is one of those characters portrayed by the actor which requires zero effort. His body language, demeanor and delivery of dialogues is top notch. Where we mostly saw the actor's fierce and driven persona in Season 1, we get to witness a more vulnerable and lost Ganesh in Season 2. Saif Ali Khan also provides for a very balanced and nuanced performance, taking charge professionally this time, but still extremely lonely and lost personally. Pankaj Tripathi is exceptionally sinister. He has this calm energy and wicked smile as the world is burning around him. The biggest surprises of season 2, however, are the women this time. These characters are not token characters made so that there is female representation. They belong in this mad world and leave a lasting impression. Amrita Subhash, playing the role of a no-nonsense raw agent using her pawn Gaitonde for her ulterior motive, is steadfast and fearless. Elnaz Nuruzi, who we saw briefly in season 1 as Zoya or Jamila, showcased the acting range she possesses. Surveen Chawla as Jojo, another character we saw a glimpse of in season 1, fleshes out her inner turmoil and connection she develops with Gaitonde with a lot of conviction. Definitely her career-defining role with this season. The subtext. The most important aspect of this season is this feature, subtext. अब क्या है ये subtext? Basically, any content which is not announced by the characters explicitly but is understood. You have to understand that Anurag Kashyap as a creator in many ways presents his feelings, his angst, his annoyance of particular features of society on the big screen. He won't communicate it to you simply but will provide all the hints to you so that you can connect the dots. So like his 2007 film No Smoking, it was advertised as an anti-smoking feature to educate the audiences, ideal for the censor board to greenlit. But the film was far from being anything related to a PSA. The Frames of Siberia was the mental state of K, the cigarette an image of freedom snatched away from a character, much like the freedom of expression of art which was snatched away from Kashyap in the form of his first two features, Panch and Black Friday. So you have to know a creator like Kashyap says more than is presented in his art form. Where you might judge the sermons of Tripathi's character to get exhausting subplots leading to the entire season being a slow burn and not really grasping all our attention, you have to read more into the material to know what's being said. This is accentuated through several features in the web series. Special mention has to be given to individuals like Aarti Bajaj, the editor, and Alok Nanda Das Gupta, responsible for the background score, who truly presented a slick creative product. None of the characters are really painted in black and white, aka good or bad, other than Sartaj, who has only noble intentions. You can't really point out anyone as the bad guys in the grand scheme of things, because of which it makes it even tougher for me to have a conclusive opinion about the show. I am of the opinion definitely that season 1 held my attention and interest in a way more effective manner, but the writing in season 2 provides a layer never really executed well in Hindi creative arts. Season 2 provides for a commentary on the abuse of power, public lynchings in the country, and the mob mentality. Season 2 is a commentary about how you might get fed a particular narrative so much so that it becomes your reality, an isolation of free thought that does not make us rational thinkers and just lash out at each other. You should also know that season 2 is far away from the source material, which is Vikram Chandra's novel with the same name, which leads to me totally understanding people's frustration of the pace of the series, specifically in comparison to season 1. But remember that this season provides a more nuanced image compared to Leela at the impending doom in the form of violence, destruction, and environmental degradation that may transpire due to the cruel and callous nature of humans. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about season 2. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.